Mr. Adam Handley. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning.
A pleasant good morning, my brother. How are you? A pleasant good morning and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Commuting with the Case Handler, your personal injury attorney. Look at him in his suit this morning. Welcome, Adam. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good. We got business to attend to today. Business.
All right. So it seems like you got some serious money thing that you're going to be doing today. Huh? Is that it?
Well, we have a deposition in a car accident case in which my client had a surgery to his shoulder. And I don't think there's a dispute as to the accident happened, but I have a feeling that this joker that hit him is going to come in and say some kind of crazy situation occurred that really didn't. So I got to make sure that I'm on game today and don't let him get away with any of that stuff.
Well, Adam, you listen, man, you bring the A game every single day, man. But let me just officially introduce you to the entire tri-state area and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to say welcome to Commuting with the Case Handler. Operative word, case. The handler, it's his last name, Adam Handler. Of course, he's a personal injury attorney, and we want to welcome him again on Link Up Radio. He has been on this radio station for years. He has done a ton of personal injury cases for people of the community. He loves working within the community. And in my opinion, he's one of the top attorneys when it comes to personal injury. Of course, when we say commuting with a case handler, he's actually in his car right now on the radio, multiple radio stations. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are also on Facebook at David Squeeze Annakie and also Case Handler. Is that correct, Adam?
Absolutely. Check me out on Instagram. Check me out on Facebook. Just go to the Case Handler. You'll see our page. You'll see, exactly what we're doing. We try to be as active as possible on social media without being overly annoying. But I think what we put out there is important because really what we emphasize are true life success stories, situations in which people have come to us needing help after an accident, and us, really bringing it home and getting them that big money at the end of the case to try our best to compensate them for what they've been through.
Absolutely. Once again, folks, this is Link Up Radio. It's truly David Squeeze Annakie, the broadcaster, and more. And of course, your personal injury attorney, Adam Handler. It's called Commuting with a Case Handler each and every single weekday morning from 8 a.m. until you say when. As soon as he gets in the car, we got him on. All right. Now, before we do that, before we continue talking about personal injury, what I'd like to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is give out a number. Every one of us need a personal injury attorney. Now, I know need is a very strong word, but one does not know when an accident is going to happen, whether it's you, your family, your friend, or your foe. I need for you to jot down this number, do me a favor, do Adam a favor, and more importantly, do yourself a favor and store the attorney's number. Here's the number. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844. It's a toll-free number. 774-3529. Earlier on, Adam, I mentioned your number. Quite a few people already started calling you. So I must say they're actually tuning into the radio program. That's 844-774-3529. Yeah, Adam.
No, I mean to cut you off, but it's the kind of number that you never want to use. And I'm really, I think, the worst businessman out there when I say, I hope you never, ever have to call it, right? It's a number that if you call, something has gone terribly wrong. It's just with those situations where you should just keep it in your phone like you would keep your plumber or your physician or your electrician or anything like that, or your mechanic. We're here because somebody needs help righting a wrong. Somebody needs help fixing something. It's not something that you actively are seeking out help for. It's not something that like a restaurant that you want to try your best to try to patronize their business. It's something that you never want to use, but God forbid you do. It's one less thing to worry about when the situation has gotten out of hand and you realize that you need somebody that's going to fight for you, not just like you're a file, but like your family or friend. And that's what we try to do. That's the difference of what we do here at Pollack, Isaac, and the Seco. There's a lot of good lawyers out there, but not every lawyer is going to fight for maximum results and make you feel comfortable in the process doing it.
All right. Once again, folks, the number 844-774-3529. It's Adam Handler, your personal injury attorney, cruising in the mobile. You know, I think you should be cruising with the case handler, man. I like that. Cruising with the case handler.
You know what? I think we should put it up to the people. Why don't we have the people speak? You know, we're still early enough in this little experiment that there really is nothing set in stone. There's no rules. So is it cruising with the case handler, carpooling with the case handler, commuting with the case handler? You know, what a chilling with the case? Well, not chilling because I'm not chilling, but maybe that's for the Friday afternoon drive home, the chilling with the case handler. But listen, all kidding aside, you know, we're out here trying to just get the information out to everybody to make sure that they have the power to fight the insurance companies if, God forbid, they're in that situation. Because I can tell you, if you are in an accident, whether it's a car accident or you trip and fall on the sidewalk or you get hurt on the job in one of those tragic construction accidents, you can rest assured that those people are lawyering up, that the insurance company is going to lawyer up and make sure that they have their top people working to make sure that you don't get what you deserve. And you have to fight back. You have to prevent yourself from being the victim twice. And I say to you that if you have that number saved and you give us a call, you stand a great chance in that fight.
All right, no problem. So, Adam, why don't you tell us a little bit about Dee, the testimonial with Dee. I think it's a police officer. While I grab my power pack here from my computer.
Absolutely. So every Tuesday we post what's called Testimonial Tuesday. It's a true life success story about a real case that we've worked on. Some people have, you know, large cases. Some people have medium cases. Some people have small cases. But usually when they're coming to pick up their settlement check, they're very enthusiastic about the work that we performed and willing to get the message out to other people in similar or potential similar situations. So Dee was a police officer on the job, driving down the West Side Highway out of the tow yard, and a cab driver, as she was pulling out of the side street, ran a red light and T-boned her. She was taken to the hospital. She was out of work for several months. She had what we call soft tissue injuries, no broken bones, but, you know, sprains and of ligaments. She had a couple of herniated discs in her back, received some pain management injections, and we were able to get her a settlement. Now, there was multiple parts of this case because when you're hurt on the job, right, you're entitled to workers' compensation, right? So the city of New York, the NYPD, pays for the medical bills and pays for your time out of work. But you're permitted under the law to go after the other vehicle which caused the accident. You can never, ever, ever go after your own job because that's only workers' compensation. But the accident wasn't caused by a coworker. The accident was caused by a taxi driver. And they fought us saying that, you know, she was faking it, that she was just milking it, staying as long as she can. Finally, justice was served. We obtained $45,000 from her, in addition to the medical bills and in addition to the time out of work. So not a humongous settlement, but you know what? An important settlement, because this is a lady that had an accident through no fault of her own. She felt very vulnerable that the taxi company wasn't going to take care of it. She didn't know if the city of New York was going to make sure that those bills and time out of work were paid. And we snapped into action, and it was a winner for her. And that's why we feel it was a true life success story. But we have, you know, hundreds of these. I mean, we've been doing Testimonial Tuesday for years now. So, you know, every Tuesday we post those big checks, and you'll see we have the client actually hold a big check, you know, payable from the case handler, which isn't the real check. It's almost like the publisher's clearinghouse check, or the check you would win after some kind of tournament.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's something that they hold up, and they hold up proud. And I would say 99% of those pictures, those people are smiling because they're taking home a lot of money, and a lot of money tax-free.
You know what? I would really love for us to actually bring, you know, some of the testimonies on the show right here. You know, we could bring them on live, you know, cruising with the case handler, you know. See, that one is sticking with me, though. Cruising with the case handler.
You're loving it. You love it.
I'm loving it, man. Once again, folks, if you're joining us right now, it's the Case Handler Show. We would like for you to actually help us to come up with a proper name for it or the right name for it. Adam Handler happens to be an attorney. I am a broadcaster and entrepreneur. Adam is with the law firm, or should I say partner in the law firm, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico over at 225 Broadway on the third floor. And right now, seeing that he's cruising, you may be cruising out there. Be very, very careful. But God forbid that you get into an accident, an automobile accident, a slip and fall, medical malpractice, construction accident. I would like every one of you right this second, stop what you're doing and dial this number for the law firm, dial this number for the case handler, dial this number if you get hurt. Well, after calling 911. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Here's what you do. Dial the number, let it ring 15 seconds, and then you can hang up unless you need to speak with someone. But store the number right thereafter. The number, once again, for the case handler is 844-774-3529. Adam, now what I want to talk about, I am David Squeeze Annakie. I want to talk about immigrants who are in this country, immigrants who are in the tri-state area. Cool glasses, by the way. Immigrants who are in the tri-state area, they get hurt in an accident. They get hurt in a construction accident. They have some medical malpractice, but they're afraid to come forward. They're afraid to call you up, Adam Handler. They're afraid to call you case handler because they are out of status. Can you expand? Can you expound? Can you tell us what those immigrants can do? God forbid they have a personal injury.
Sure. Well, first of all, I will tell you that the phone call is free and confidential. So no matter what your situation is, whether you're in status, from Mexico or the moon, you can give us a call and we'll give you an honest answer. But the good news in New York is that the law is on your side. Out of status immigrants have, it's no bearing. I mean, if you're hurt in New York, right? No matter why you're here or what you're doing here, you're entitled to money under the law. In fact, I've obtained millions of dollars for people that have been only visiting the United States from Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad, St. Kitts, Barbados, staying with family or on the visa, get in a car accident, get in a work accident, and then are going back home. And we're still working on the case while they're, even when they're not on U.S. soil, and sending the money down there when the case is over. But if you're here, whether it's legally or illegally, you're entitled to money under the law. In fact, my firm, Pollack, Isaac DeSico, was instrumental about 20 years ago in changing the law. And the law now reads that an undocumented worker can receive compensation and can even receive wage compensation. Can you imagine? Our firm changed the case. It changed the law that even if you're working off the books, undocumented, you still have the right to claim money damages if you're unable to work. It's a really powerful law, and it's something that I use as both a sword and a shield at trial, because a lot of times my clients are out of status, and we don't let that get to the jury. It has no bearing on whether or not they're entitled to money under the law. Now, I can understand, I can't really sympathize, I can more empathize how scary that would be, that if you are out of status and you get into a car accident, calling 911, getting the police there, because most likely you're not going to have a driver's license. Or let's say you're undocumented and you finally struggled to get that job, and now all of a sudden you got hurt on the job. Are you going to ruffle those feathers and start making noise and get fired? I can't prevent you from getting fired, but I will tell you this. If you're ever in an accident, right, especially a workplace accident, and you're undocumented, what do you think your employer or the general contractor or the owner of the property is going to do once that accident happens? Do you think they're going to keep paying you? Do you think they're going to keep compensating your family? Do you think they're going to pay your medical bills? You think they're going to pay your time out of work? Of course not. They're going to probably deny that you were ever there in the first place. So it's really, really important that you have that number saved. And if you or a loved one ever get in that situation in which you've been hurt, right? Even if you think maybe it's partially your fault, give us a call. The phone call is free. The consultation is free. I can at least guide you as to what your rights are and what your potential for recovery is. I am not taking a case that I can't win. It's just not what we do here at the firm. It's not a good use of your time, and it's not a good use of my time, because I work on what's called a contingency fee, meaning I get paid if and only if I'm successful for you at the end of the case. So I can't take a case in which you went to Burger King and got, you had an upset stomach. We get those calls because people don't know. They think that maybe there's a case, or they're not sure. But you know what? Knowledge is power. Put your mind at ease. We'll let you know if we can help you, how we can help you, why we can help you, and then snap into action if there's something we can do for you and your family.
Man, people out there in the tri-state area, does he sound like an attorney or what? He is an attorney. He's a third generation attorney. His father was an attorney. His grandfather was an attorney. And this man is a family man. There he goes. Once again, folks, the case handler, cruising with the case handler right here on, of course, this beautiful, beautiful day on the radio station. Adam Handler, let me give out your number a million times. And by the way, everyone that is on Facebook, do remember to share what it is that you are actually watching right now. We need for you to share it. And remember, you can come back and watch it a million times. It will be there on the Case Handler page. Make sure you check it out. The Case Handler, well, the page is called Case Handler, right?
Absolutely. Case Handler on Instagram, Case Handler on Facebook. Google me, search me out. There's a million ways. I keep saying that. There's not a million ways, but there are many, many ways to find us. Call Squeeze, bother Squeeze.
Absolutely.
Call the other guys broadcasting on 93.5. Everybody's got my number. Everybody knows the deal.
Call the guys over there. Call me. Call Adam. Call Ruti. Call Zenmark. Call everybody. Anyway, let's give out the number once again, folks. Cruising with a Case Handler. Catch it each and every single weekday morning at 8 a.m. It's a personal injury attorney in his car speaking on personal injury. A lot of true success stories, regardless of whether or not you're an immigrant or a non-immigrant. It doesn't matter. Or if you're here in the United States, native to the United States, I need for everyone right now to stop what they're doing. Okay, as we conclude the show, pick up the phone, your mobile device, okay, your smartphone, dial this number and store the number. You never know when you're going to have a personal injury. Once again, the number for the attorney, Adam Handler, the case handler, is 844-774-3529. Okay, we want to know if you're truly listening to the show. And by you calling, we'll know if you're actually tuning into the show. Bronx, are you listening? Where are my Bronx people? Queens, are you listening? Strong Island, are you listening? AKA Long Island. Brooklyn, are you listening? Westchester County, are you listening?
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Yeah.
Where Brooklyn at?
Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Call now. Everyone, dial the number and say, welcome to the Squeeze Show, Case Handler. All right? And by the way, I'm storing your number for if and when there is personal injury. Remember, you've got friends, you've got family, you've got foes. Give it to them. Here's the number. Dial it now. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. 844-774-3529. Dial it this second. Let it ring for 15 seconds and store the number. 844-774-3529. Adam Handler, want to thank you so much for being right here on Link Up Radio. Remember, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, Cruising with the Case Handler. I'll be back. And ladies and gentlemen, store the number 844-774-3529. Adam, you look good in the suit. I know you're going to kill it today. All right? I know you're going to slam it today.
We'll talk about it tomorrow. That's the beauty. We speak every day, so I can always let you know what we did the day before. But I'm just getting a kick out of the fact that, is this a democracy or a dictatorship? Are we now officially cruising with the case handler?
Cruising with the case handler.
Oh, God. We got to let the people speak. Give us your comments. Let us know what you think. Check us out on Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Tell us, is it cruising with the case handler or is it commuting with the case handler? I think I'm leaning towards cruising with the case handler now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it sounds cool, I mean, come on, I'm a marketer, that's what I do. You're an attorney, you do attorney things. I do marketing things, David Squeeze Annakie, that's what I'm all about, man. I got the biggest mouth on this radio station. I got the biggest mouth on Facebook, the biggest mouth on Instagram. And of course, the biggest, well, not the biggest mouth on Cruising with the Case Handler, because you're the attorney. You're the one winning these massive amount of money for people who get injured in an accident, construction accident, medical malpractice. Everybody, store the number now. I'm going. Adam's cruising. Can't say he's going. He's cruising. Okay. 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Catch us on Facebook each and every single day. Adam, thank you so much. We must say that prior results do not guarantee similar outcome, but this has been an attorney advertisement brought to you by Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, and we love Cruising with the Case Handler. David Squeeze Annakie, I'm out. Adam, talk to you later, man.
My man, thank you so much.
That's what it is. There you have it, folks. Cruising with the Case Handler each and every single weekday morning. Make sure you check it out. Adam Handler right here. And we're signing off of Facebook for now. But remember, the number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. Thank you so much for tuning in to us. We'll catch up with you later on.